Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's been a while. It's maybe some of you noticed, I don't know, I don't have too many followers yet. So if you see this and you're not following yet, please do. It really makes my day. So what happened really is that I was just in the hospital for a month and I needed some time off. And then once I got back, I didn't have the habit anymore. But I'm here to change that. And there's quite a few things that have happened since. For example, I can now call myself a certified master healer and a channeler, which is incredible. So, what makes a master channeler a master or a master healer a master healer is that people who are masters will use not only their, I don't know, clairvoyance or only their clairaudience, they will also use the clairsentience and claircognizance. So that's four clairs at the same time, layered on top of each other. And yeah, it was around 7, 8 months of extensive training together with astral travel and everything. So that's around 100 hours of practice under my belt now, which is pretty freaking amazing. Okay, so I felt a soul nudge to talk about dragons today. So, you know, I've been very careful about what I say online and all of these things because, well, quite honestly, I haven't wanted to look crazy. But every time I stay true to myself and I talk about something that is a little bit out there, but what I am experiencing on a personal level, then it actually feels very freeing and helps me be more authentic on the screen as well. So today, we are going to talk about dragons. Let me open my notes here. Okay, so I was first initiated into the Dragonfire back in 2024 November when the dragons first introduced themselves to me during one of my private sessions with my teacher Jenny from Starseed Academy. So since then, I have realized a lot of things about the dragons, including the fact that I myself have had many lifetimes as dragons in many different civilizations and dimensions and all of that. And it's the same with spirit animals, actually, that I have had many lives as different animals, even in different galaxies and stuff, which I didn't even know was possible. Okay. So some of these things are also fairly new to me, sort of from the last 6 months or so. Um, but yeah, comes out it's all real, and I hold a sacred connection to the kingdom of spirit animals and to the realms of mythical creatures such as dragons, unicorns, all elementals basically that you can think of, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. And then yeah, so dragons actually appear in every dimension across galaxy, including lower ones, but I work with the Ascended Dragons realm and the Ascended Dragons Council only. So many of them are from Lemuria, Atlantis, Avalon, but a lot of them are also celestial. And the first dragon that I actually connected with was or is a friend from a past life. He was my dragon during a lifetime in Avalon and was my sort of trusted ally, this white healer dragon. And actually, I first connected with him when I was in hospital another time before this time. So yeah, back in November, I think actually, like as soon as I found out that I had a real strong connection to the dragons, I was like, let's go, I'm in. And so he actually helped me heal the infection inside my hip bone, which was very, very cool. And he works with blue flame. So the whole thing about dragons is that they all have a different flame that corresponds to a different frequency, therefore. And not actually all dragons have flame, but or fire, but most of them do. So let's talk about the flames a little bit. So blue flame has a cooling effect and has the ability to wipe out any sort of infections or bacteria in the body. And yeah, like I said, I healed my own bone infection with the help of this dragon, and I have yeah, come across this dragon many times in the process of my healing sessions and stuff. And also, I actually recorded an astral journey to Avalon where I call in the same dragon that is part of my spirit team now, and he performs healing there. So if you're interested, I'm gonna link it below in the description, and you can check it. Okay. Next, we have pure white flame, which is the flame of awakening, and it helps people move to like move up in their spiritual journey into the deeper state of awakening and bring more soul awareness, self-awareness, and soul consciousness online, basically. And also helps people remember who they truly are and to retrieve soul memories. So, okay, where you would first of all use these different colored flames is during healing, during self-healing or when healing others. And then golden flame transmutes pain and trauma into light. So shadows, like pain from childhood, trauma, other lives. Basically, it turns darkness into power and strength and into a higher version. Um, and it's not just cleansing for the person, but it's transformational. Okay, so next we have the purple flame, which is all about psychic connections, about your clairs, about your psychic centers, and psychic sort of expansion. And then we have the rainbow flame, which is the crystalline energy. Yesterday, when I was channeling, like, what's the meaning or the purpose of the rainbow flame? Because I had a vision of this beautiful, sparkly rainbow as I was like asking one of my guides what color do they work with. And they just said basically like superpower healing. But yeah, it's to go into it longer, it's crystalline energy, and it's usually used in situations where people who are already anchored in the 5D, they are ready to ascend into the 60 human blueprint, and they are ready to take their physical body into higher levels. So that energy then starts to affect their DNA and stuff. And then some of the dragons that I work with are Christos, who is also a white dragon, but a different one. And he's the embodiment of Christ consciousness and or a 5D consciousness or unity consciousness is the same thing. And he is a celestial white dragon. So also Christos is not his real name, but a lot of the dragon names can be quite difficult to understand and also to pronounce. So collectively, he's known as Christos, and it works for him. So Christos it is. And there are many people on planet Earth that work with him, so you might have heard of him before. Like I said, he works with the collective and he's helping people to ascend, to heal. And I channel him every other week and include his messages in my newsletter. So if you're interested, again, I will drop the link below and you can sign up and receive weekly dragon transmissions from me. Then next we have Sandofin. I also channel Sandofin every other week, so I interchange them. And she's the embodiment of the divine feminine. And she loves working with the Lemurian Divine Feminine Collective. She had a lifetime in Lemuria, and that's where I know her from. I was on a council uh, there, like acting as like an advisor, and she's this purple water dragon, and I was also a water dragon in that life. And basically, her belief is that it's the women that will walk us to the new golden era. So she really wants to focus on helping women let go of their good girl mentality and initiate them into the dragon fire, like spark the fire within their hearts for them to step into their power and, run with it across the world. And yes, so she wants to do like a lot of Lemurian activations, healings, and readings. So if Lemuria is calling you and you're interested in doing some healing work within your divine femininity, then Sandalphon is the one. All right, so I also work with a bunch of other dragons, such as a green, yellow, red, blue, and orange dragons. And I have a personal connection to all of them. So I share like past lives with many of them, but I'm not gonna go into it today. So because for the purpose of today's video, I'm sharing more information about the two dragons that I work with. For the collective. But during my healing sessions, the other dragons also show up. Okay, so I wanted to do something different today, and I've decided to channel some messages from my own dragon council and from Sandalphon and maybe also from Christos. So let's see what happens. I have already set up the sacred space, so I don't need to do it again. That means that I'm surrounded by archangels and connected to God Source, meaning that everything that comes through during this session is divinely guided and is true. Okay, so I created this two questions only, basically. Maybe I should have thought of more, but let's see. And my first question for the collective dragons council is, why should anybody work with the dragons? So why should anybody work with the dragons? Well, really, nobody should be doing anything they don't want to, but it is a beautiful opportunity for people to connect with the passion and the fire within them, because we love seeing people thrive and we love seeing people act on their passions and follow that inner calling. Because if more people were choosing to step into their power and choosing to work with us, they would feel this innate confidence and ability to take on anything that they can think of that they desire. So what we are trying to say in short is that there are dragons for literally every single purpose you can think of. And if somebody chooses to work with us, then it's down to them personally what kind of dragon they want to work with. Because, okay, I lost the thought. Let's continue. It's down to each individual themselves to figure out what kind of work they want to do with the dragons. Because once you start to work with the dragons, you realize what a powerful effect they have on your life and how addictive it can be. So try it out for yourself. We are not here to tell to anybody that you have to work with the dragons or you have to work with these other beings. It is a personal choice. And if you're curious about it, then take the first step and connect with us. You could call in your most protective guide, your healing dragon guide, or simply anybody, and see where it takes you from there. Okay, so dragons make me feel very hot. I'm like sweating now. Okay, so this was a quick message for the collective of why anybody should work with the dragons. And I agree with everything that came through. Like, obviously, what I'm talking about today isn't going to resonate with everybody, but I have found that the dragons sort of ignite this passion within you to want to step into service, to want to do better, to want to level up, and to want to sort of um, do things that scare you, I would say. They're driving, they can become like a driving force in your life. I mean, they are still, guides, so they are just sending you sort of messages and guidance and such. But you can really feel it when you are working with the dragons because you yourself become more passionate about everything. Dragons are very fiery, basically. It's very fiery energy, but also very wise because they're ancient beings and yeah, they have a lot to say, basically. Okay, 1 second. I need to take a sip of something like water or something. Okay, so my next question is for Sandoffin. Okay, I would like to connect with Sandoffin now. And my question is, how can people work with you? How can people work with you, Sandoffin? People can work with me, especially women, whenever they feel like they need more confidence. So it could be any given situation, really. If you feel like you have to stand up for your boss, to your um, partner, if you need some extra courage to go for an ambition that scares you or make a change in your life that you've been thinking about for a while but haven't had the courage to do, then this is the perfect moment to call up on me, and I will try my best to send you nudges and send you guidance on how to proceed. Okay. Is there anything else? Yes. As I'm a water dragon, then when you are having a bath or taking a shower and you want to cleanse your energy or you want to do some energy work with water, then of course you can also call upon me because water has a very feminine energy. Water flows, water um, transforms according to the container that they are put in. And that is how women are like as well. Women are not rigid. Women love to flow and love to release and let go. So I can help women step into that energy of flow better, especially when they feel like they have reached the point in their life where they are stuck. You are never stuck. Like water can break through the tiniest, I'm getting like the image of like water being in a container and there being like cracks. So yeah, if water can break through the smallest cracks, then metaphorically, you can do the same. There is no such thing as no way out. That is an illusion. So whoever needs to hear this right now, if that's how you're feeling, if you're feeling that there is no way out, you are trapped in a situation, then call upon me and I will come and I will try to do my best to help you. Okay? I feel like this was a message maybe about sort of like toxic relationships as well, because I kept getting the feeling of like domestic violence and such. Okay, so how can people work with Christos and who should be working with Christos? Okay, coming really strongly through straight away. Anybody who wants to ascend, anybody who is ready to take the leap and step into the next level in their ascension, anybody who wants to rise, who wants to heal, who wants to, I just see the soul going up, who wants to feel more empowered, who's ready to step into their truth. Basically, anybody who is ready to ascend, wants to know more about the astral realms, wants to learn about the divine, wants to learn about the history of dragons, wants to um, gain more knowledge. These are the people who I call or who I invite to work with me. This was really like, boom. Yeah. Okay. So, um, okay. So, this is the message for today, and I hope you enjoyed it. This was very energizing for me, and I feel like just smiling because, when I connect these higher dimensional beings, I get a lot of higher vibrational energy coming through me. And obviously, these higher frequencies are making me like giddy and like happy. Okay. So yeah, I would like to remind you here also that I have an ongoing offer, Meet Your Spirit Animals, and within this offer is possible to also meet your dragon guides and see what are the sort of connections, whether you have a dragon on your team, whether you have had some past lives together with them, and if not, then why are they on your team? What are they trying to help you with? All of these sort of personal, juicy details um, can come through during the Spirit Animals reading. Okay, guys, so if you enjoyed today's video, please like and comment and subscribe because I am planning to do more of this kind of galactic content from now on. I'm really feeling nudged to speak my truth and be more specific about the things that I experience and yeah, basically. So have a beautiful day, have a beautiful weekend, and I will see you next week.